Freddie Mercury, Neil Patrick Harris. All excellent people of the homosexual persuasion. We know them, and we love them. But when I ask people what they think about the situation with gay people in this country, which is the United States of America before anyone asks, they will tell me that they think that the gay community is today what blacks were in the 60s. Now, granted, we have progressed as in people, and we accept the homosexual community in our movies and TV shows. We allow them to marry and adopt children in various states. But in recent news, i.e., the laws in Indiana that allow a doctor or a business owner to refuse treatment or service to anyone of the homosexual persuasion, or even those stories of the unfortunate hazing of youth who express traits of the opposite gender, have quite frankly just gone too far. Oh, just on a side note before I go on this tangent. Girls, mostly those of the teenage variety, just because you like holding hands with your female friends, but are still 100% devoted to ogling that cute boy in homeroom, yeah, that doesn't make you bisexual in any way. Just saying. Now, the mistrust of homosexuals is misplaced. In ancient cultures like the Greeks or the Romans, who were basically just the Greeks on steroids, relations with people of the same gender was commonplace. Nobody cared and nobody really judged them. Hell, most of the Greek religion was based around gods who batted for both teams. Even James Buchanan, the 15th president of the United States, was heavily theorized by most historians to be a homosexual. The news is full of stories of how gay or transgender youth are viciously hazed and bullied and pushed to their limits of sanity and have to commit suicide to fix all of their problems. My condolences to the family, but this is just insane. This should not be happening. Now I stand here and ask people who hide their bigotry behind flimsy excuses. Christians, why would Christ teach you to love thy neighbor, but in the same breath condemn them if they bat for the other team? Muslims, I respect your religion, but why is one person's personal sexual preference considered an abomination? Homophobes in general, do you really think the gay community is going to turn your children into some sort of demonic heathen that will require some grand godly intervention simply to slow down for a second? The answer is no before you say anything else. On another note, my sympathy goes out to the transgender. Whether you're a woman in a man's body or vice versa, or you're the biggest raging drag queen in existence, you express yourself however you want. Do whatever makes you feel normal, which is a very relative term. Right on, sister, or brother, or whatever the hell you want to be referred to as. Politicians, give loving couples their marriages. Allow them to have insurance. Even go to the doctor, for Christ's sake. It's not going to kill you any. Now, I know, many people look at this and say, who am I? Who is this guy? I'm just someone on the internet. I'm a middle-class heterosexual guy. So what could I possibly know? Well, I have plenty of gay friends who I look to for insight on such a subject. And hell, I'm even related to one of the biggest drag queens on the southern side of the Mason-Dixon line. And here I stand, all for a world where a homophobe can put aside their bigotry and hug their masculine daughters or their effeminate sons. You shouldn't care if they both wear makeup. Just put aside your bigotry, or else you're gonna have to be mailing the family Christmas cards to your closet.